This video is to explain the Read to Achieve law, which is in effect for all third graders in North Carolina. The law was passed in 2012, and the purpose was to ensure that all students reach a proficiency in reading by the end of their third grade year. There are several ways that a student can prove their proficiency in reading. First of all, the BOG, or beginning of grade test, is given within the first few weeks of school. If a student receives a passing score on this test, they have proven their proficiency and will continue on to fourth grade unless there are other reasons that call for retention. Of course, the student's teacher will continue to challenge those students that pass that BOG in their reading instructions so that they all continue to show growth. Secondly, if a child passes the EOG, or end of grade test, he or she has proven proficiency and will continue to go on to fourth grade. Other reasons for retention other than reading scores are poor attendance and math deficits. There may be other reasons that come up also. If a child has not passed either the BOG or EOG, there are other ways to prove proficiency. These are called good causes. One good cause is the Read to Achieve test. This test is given after the EOG, at the end of summer camp, and in October of the fourth grade year if the child has not shown proficiency any other way. It is formatted a bit differently in that there are questions after paragraphs rather than after long passages. Another good cause is the third grade portfolio. This is given at the discretion of the teacher. Children are presented reading passages and have to pass 11 questions out of 15 on 3 different passages for 12 third grade reading standards. The third good cause is available for children with individual education plans, or IEPs, and are receiving services from the Exceptional Children's Department for reading disabilities. Students must also be 2 years behind in reading in order to have this good cause. And finally, the last one, a student that has been retained twice before his third grade year would have good cause exemption. So here's the process. A student takes the BOG at the beginning of the year and passes with a 3, 4, or 5. They are eligible to go on to fourth grade, barring any other reasons for retention. At the end of the school year, the students will take the EOG. Even if they have passed the BOG, they will be taking that EOG. If a student passes with a 3, 4, or 5, they are eligible to go to fourth grade, barring any other reasons for retention. If they did not pass the BOG or the EOG, a few days after that EOG, they will take the Read to Achieve test. If they score a 3, 4, or 5 on that, they are eligible to go to fourth grade. If a student does not pass the BOG, EOG, or the Read to Achieve test, teachers will then look for another good cause. Is there a good cause exemption in place for that student? If not, students are encouraged to go to summer camp. This year, the dates for summer camp are June 12th through the 29th, Monday through Thursday. Students will receive a letter home inviting them to summer camp if they fall into this category. At the end of summer camp, the Read to Achieve test will be given once again. Students will be encouraged to take that Read to Achieve test on that specified date, whether they attend summer camp or not, to see if they can prove their proficiency. If none of the tests have been passed, then it's up to the principal to make the decision about retention or promotion. If students are promoted to fourth grade at the principal's discretion, there will be a label on the student's name in PowerSchool that says promoted without proficiency. PowerSchool is our record keeper in North Carolina for all school-based information. These fourth grade students will have an opportunity to complete the portfolio during their fourth grade year or pass the Read to Achieve test, which will be given in October. If these students do not pass any of these options, and they do not pass the fourth grade EOG, then the principal will decide for placement in the following year. Listed on this slide are resources for further information. You may make an appointment with Katrina Turbyfield if you have any questions about the Read to Achieve process.